happy guns?
I don't know.
We're preparing machines. I'm like, are those happy guns?
That was terrible. That
like
was not
Nerf guns.
Nerf guns.
Why can't it be like a bow and arrow and then Cupid?
Because then I'd have to go.
Right.
What's wrong with that? Oh, because you.
That was way too much work.
Too much.
Yeah,
I got another arm and a whole other.
It's a crossbow.
Oh, it's a crossbow.
Yeah,
I like it then.
OMG.
I do not like it. How's everybody doing this morning? Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday to everyone. Yes. I'm doing great. How about that?
Good.
But I was a little tired, and I've got like a
boobs.
A chest jammy.
Bra.
Snot in my chest.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what any of that.
I don't know what the word is.
Congestion.
Congestion.
You don't know the word congestion.
Snot in my chest.
Snot in my chest.
You don't know the word congestion. That's what you're saying.
Congestion's equals snot in my chest. Then absolutely, I've got congestion right here. I need someone to just go in there and scoops it out.
I like it. I want the scoop. Sometimes I'll be needing the scoop.
I'll be like, just come scoop it out, man, and take it out. Like, thank you.
This is terrible.
Yeah, so that's going on. But
summer colds, right?
What?
Summer colds.
Right.
That
makes no sense. Makes no sense.
They're not good.
So anywho, but I've been working because we have all this new programming and stuff. I feel like I come up with the best ideas until they happen, and then I'm the only one that can do them. And I'd be like, dang, this was a great idea until I got to be here till now.
Great until you have to figure out how to make it happen. You'd be like, what?
Perfect system until you add
people. Until you add me here till 9.
Always something.
The best idea
9
ever.
o'clock. That's like the middle of the night for me. I ain't trying to.
And if I actually get here on time at 7, like I be trying, so I could get early, yeah.
Yeah.
That would be from 7 to 9.
Well, I slept like normal people last night. I'm excited for a full night's sleep.
That's why I kept on talking, so you didn't have a chance. You have no chance to come in with it when she gets here.
Okay, when she
but she don't, so I don't even know why she's at that hour.
Let me see. I've been here now 80 days. Out of those 80,
I'll be here. Sometimes I'll be next door.
Sure.
Why is he trying to?
I am not. What are you doing? Office work over here? What's happening?
Share the video. Well, yes, but
okay. What's
grind don't stop. Work don't stop. Grind don't stop.
Grind don't stop. Hashtag
grind don't stop.
Grind don't stop.
It's a comedian on IG, and his homeboy. He's like, "Hey, let's go parachute it." And he's jumping out of a plane on his laptop like grind don't stop. Like everything, he's all in the swimming pool. Grind don't stop.
Okay, now that's funny. That's
hilarious.
That's
it's like
funny.
A series of videos.
Yes,
and everything.
That's funny.
He's like having sex with the laptop on the back of the girl. Grind don't stop. Work don't stop.
I gotta follow this guy right now. Who is it?
Like I want his name. I'll send it to you.
Well, I'm like, I kind of.
But it is hilarious. They keep finding new ways for him to say grind don't stop.
Yeah, work don't stop. Did you ever? My son turned me on to this guy who. Everything is watermelon. He just loves watermelon. So, but he calls it watermelon.
Watermelon. Yeah. That's when it's fancy.
That watermelon.
When you cut it up and put tahini on it. Watermelon.
He got it from Tajay.
Grind don't stop. This must be the guy. Grind don't stop. Who is this guy? You recognize him anywhere in there?
Does he look?
I don't know.
Does he look like he's grinding?
These are all people in the gym. That's a bunch of gym rats.
Yeah, but I mean, if his catchphrase is grind don't stop, he's got to be in here somewhere.
Yeah, somebody. Nah, I'm gonna send him.
You're not sending it. You're not seeing anybody yet.
None of them are him. These are all gym rats.
These are all people that have maybe taken this man's catchphrase.
I think they have.
Right, and started something else.
I hate when people do that. Take your catchphrase and make it their own.
Right.
For whatever reason, without,
your permission.
Without your permission or giving you credit. I wonder who thinks that that's okay. I wonder where you can go to listen to other people take people's stuff, and I wonder
Mainstream radio.
Anyway, all right. So let's just get on with our normal stuff of the day. It is a beautiful, beautiful day outside.
Yes.
Current temperature outside in the Alamo City is 77 degrees. Beautiful. And look out today for a high. I'm sorry for you. I'm sorry for myself. We are back to triple digits again yet today. 100 degrees in the Alamo City will be the high, but the low tonight will be 76.
Nice.
A nice balmy 76.
That's going to be a nice
at about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Right. I can't wait to be on the patio at 3 a.m.
At 3 a.m. enjoying my
76
evening.
degrees. Yes.
Right. Well, that's perfect weather for the post-game tacos that everybody goes to get after they get out of whatever night.
I need some pre-game tacos.
You need some pre-game tacos? Yeah. Well, you'll get some around 10.
Taco trucks are weird.
10:30.
Everybody loves a taco truck after something.
At the same time we start.
9, 12.
Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness.
1 o'clock. So anyway, so that's wonderful. And I mean, it's wonderful that we're still alive to feel 100 degrees.
Right.
You know what I will say, though? You warned me before it started.
I did.
And I can honestly tell you that I have not felt that kind of pain of heat the way everybody was kind of warning me about. Mm-hmm. Honestly, I go out there, it's 100 degrees. It does not feel to me like it's 100 degrees out there. Really? There is a level
You're from Florida, though, right?
I'm from New York, and I lived in Florida for like a decade.
So. Does it be 100 degrees feeling like 110, though?
Well, where?
And in your car, yes, that's what it. That's what they.
I won't lie. There's been a couple of times where I walk outside, I'm like, whoa, I just wasn't expecting it, and it kind of smacks you in the face and calls you a bitch. But in Florida, if it's 100 degrees outside, you don't even feel like you can breathe. Like you like out there, like the humidity is ridiculous. So my remembrance of 100, 105, very different than what I get here.
So if you go to Houston, the humidity is a lot more.
It's different.
So it's different. Right. So it again.
Don't get me wrong. I'm also not wishing for that feeling. I don't want that.
And that's why you don't have that. That's why it's just hot.
Yeah,
it ain't hot and humid.
Right.
And all that stuff. It's just hot.
It's just hot. And I'm sure after a couple summers like this, I'll be complaining like everybody else. Like, oh my gosh, why is it gotta be so hot outside?
Right.
You know, forgetting about what it could feel like.
Right. Oh my God.
And I saw this really cool piece online on YouTube the other day about why it is that that humidity is such a problem when it comes to cooling off for human beings, right? So it was like this science thing, which I'm sure a lot of people people in our demographic probably learned in science class in high school, but they don't teach that stuff anymore. But basically, sweat and the evaporation of sweat is how human beings cool off. You know how dogs pant, and then that's how they cool off. We cool off by sweating and letting that sweat evaporate, right? So if it's 100 degrees outside and we start to perspire, as the perspiration starts to dissipate and burn off of our skin, it creates a cooling sensation, and that's how human beings cool off. The problem is when the humidity is at a certain level, that sweat does not evaporate, and if the sweat don't evaporate, we don't feel cool,
and now you just sticky.
And now we just sticky and nasty and
all of that. It sounds terrible.
All that.
I know.
Glow's like, oh, that sounds terrible. Hashtag grind no stop.
I'm gonna have to find it later.
That's fine.
The people who are popular on IG, they post so much. It's just like, oh my gosh.
Right.
So what do we do? So what do we celebrate today?
Okay, so today we are celebrating multiple things. I'm hoping there's food on the list, but we never know.
I mean, why? We don't get the food unless Mia's watching.
Well, it's not about what people can bring to us. It's what we can bring to people.
I like the second one.
All right, so today is National Lazy Day.
Okay.
That's a good thing.
National
Lazy Day. She's like, no, National Lazy Day. So if you want to celebrate your sloth, you may do so today. You may do so today. It is also, this is your favorite. This is also Ninette's favorite, and I don't know if you don't like things, so maybe
you don't like things.
She don't like things.
What is it?
She don't like things. It's National S'mores Day.
Yeah.
Want a s'more?
Maybe you don't like
I haven't had any yet. But you want a s'more? Yeah,
Right.
I haven't
So
had
the
any
other-
yet. You don't remember that scene?
S'more?
Yes, s'more.
S'more.
Oh, like some more.
Remember the
but
scene from what movie is that with the kids where we get the expression when you're killing me, Smalls? Because
The Sandlot? The Sandlot? The Sandlot.
Because he kept asking me if he wanted s'more. And
You
he
want
was
s'more?
like, I haven't had any yet.
Oh, how funny.
And then so the answer was, you killing me,
Oh,
Smalls.
look, she liked it.
Like, that's funny.
That's funny.
That's funny.
That's very funny. That's very funny. I'm
Killing me,
laughing
Smalls. I got a shirt that says
on
you
the
killing me,
inside
Smalls.
where it counts. That's where I'm laughing.
Right.
Oh, that
inside.
next one is every day.
Anyways, National S'mores Day. Go enjoy graham cracker with chocolate and marshmallow all kind of smashed together and put that in your face as often as you can. National S'mores Day. Also today is National Shapewear Day.
Shapewear has gotten out
She
of
don't
control.
like it. See, she don't like it again.
I mean,
It's the
she have to wear that every day.
It's
Just
people out here
girdles
with whole
and-
fake bodies. There's with a waist trained up. Everything's waist trainers now.
Yeah.
Waist trainers.
I know people wear like 2 and 3 waist trainers at a time to get that snatch. They call it the snatch. You got to get snatched.
Right. And that's too much.
That means something different from where I hail.
Look at me. Woo.
Getting snatched is when you got your waist nice and because everybody wants a small waist and a big butt.
Cinched.
Snatched.
Okay, but the word is cinch.
If you say cinched, then that's like from the 70s and good times. But right now, it's snatched.
What you got against? What you talking about?
I didn't say I got anything against
What you
it.
talking about, Glow?
Now that's different strokes, but okay, I feel you.
See, it's 70s though. Man, never mind.
I understand.
I can't say
80s,
nothing around
but okay.
So everybody wears those now because of they want to make sure that their
Everybody
body's
wants
nice
their
and
body right.
They
They
won't get
want-
body shamed. Do you
Yes.
know that they brought that up yesterday too?
Oh,
Who's
body
that?
shaming.
The body
Who's that?
shaming.
I don't know.
Yesterday during
Can I tell you-
meeting
Which
at the ladies' room.
I'm on the
The ladies'
fence with
room.
body shaming because as a big girl, I've always had to deal with the you fats. I don't, it don't even bother me no more. But like, that's the best you got.
Yeah.
Is I'm fat. Okay, but
They tell me that I'm like,
sometimes
hell
I feel
yeah.
I feel like we're
sorry.
overly politically correct. Like I mean, like we can't say like he's too thin. Like oh, don't shame him. I'm like, is it shaming? Because
this
he's
is where
too
I'm
thin.
at. This is where I'm at. Like I
All right.
refuse
We
to
heard it.
believe
All right.
this situation. Like I refuse to believe.
You cannot
that
refuse to
saying,
believe.
Nah, man, I do. I
No.
feel like you are too freaking like you are skinny. What's the problem?
Okay,
Nobody
like,
said that you
I don't
bad
know.
or nobody wants to talk to you, but you still skinny.
And I guess I get
is
it. Like
what
I
it
said, as
is.
somebody who's been told a lot of times in my life that I was fat, I get body shaming or whatever. But at the
Right.
same time, I'm just like, I mean, a fact is a fact. I got a mirror. I know what I got
Thank you.
going
Like, that's
on over
my
there.
thing.
Ain't nobody
Like,
telling
dude,
me.
you skinny.
Like, I feel like, oh, I am.
Right. Like who said? When did that happen? Nah, man. It is what it is. You skinny. You know you skinny. You probably left the house saying this morning, "Damn, I'm looking kind of thin this morning." Like
So, I don't
it's
know.
a fact. Did nobody said you a bad person because you skinny? You just skinny.
All I know is you don't want these problems. You call me fat, I'm gonna talk about your mama
Right. And hey,
and a whole bunch of other stuff and how you flunked out of high
And that's
school.
what- and
It
that's
gets
it.
real after a while. So you
Yeah.
call me fat if you want to. Now I'm
God.
talking about real life
So what's
situations.
the-
I'm
what's
like,
the
remember that
difference?
time you peed on yourself?
So what's the difference between that and playing the dozens?
I don't know. I don't play though.
So playing the dozens, of
It's
course,
real life over here.
it doesn't even exist anymore.
No.
because
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
no, it can't.
You can't because it's overly politically correct.
Because
If
if
my
you're worrying
son
about
went to
body
school-
shaming and this and that and the other, there's no
Yeah.
way you can play the dozens.
No, because if my
playing the
son was
dozens
to
is
school,
talking about your
they would
ass.
call me. They would call me. You can't do that no more.
So playing the dozens does exist. It just doesn't exist anymore in
School. You can't do it at school.
Sure
You can't do
can.
it at school.
All right, so it really depends on neighborhoods, right? So playing the
Yeah.
dozen was a neighborhood thing, and
Yeah.
then it graduated to being an outer hood thing, and then now you can't do that in the outer hood, so it's back to being in the neighborhood, and now it's called roasting,
I
right?
don't
So
know.
now it's called roasting.
I know-
It's
I
not
think
called playing
now,
the dozen.
even
Now
if
it's called
somebody's
roasting.
Well, I
kid
haven't
was
even
in the
seen anybody
neighborhood
roasting. Like,
Yeah,
and
there's
got
plenty of
their
roasting.
feelings hurt, they would go tell their parents and it would become a big thing.
That's
'cause
right.
Everybody's
That's what
overly
happens
sensitive.
now.
My
so
son
people
booed
try to
somebody
play
at
the
school.
game, but
No.
like somebody will come and be like, who's around the old school family that still plays the dozens or still be roasting each other's ass or shaming each other at home, and so they come to school thinking it's fun, and next thing you know, we in the
Real
principal's office.
true stories.
These are-
Me and Jaden commonly talk about each other's mamas, and I'm his mama. But we do that all the time. But we boo each other. Like if you say something stupid or you do something stupid, we be like, boo. And he went to school and booed a classmate, and they called me.
Yeah.
They called you for
Because he
doing
booed somebody. He did a thumbs down. I was like, boo.
I'm
They
trying
were
to
like,
tell you.
he can't do that. I'm like,
What's going on? And when you put these kids together and one starts in, man, they get to and it becomes a thing. So like I have not seen like 3 or 4 kids just hanging around playing the dozens or whatever, roasting each other where it was just good fun. No, it always turns into something because nobody's allowed to say nothing no more. Yep. And you can't think your own thoughts, and if you do them, don't say them out loud. Like that's the school right now. Like it's and really life to me. You can't have your own opinion, but you need to have your own opinion. But you can be you, but don't have it and don't say it. And oh my gosh,
it's too much, and I'm not trying to keep up. But yeah, that's what I think. I think a little bit of it is a little bit. We're overly sensitive about everything now, and at the same time, people are overly cruel. So you got to find the middle somewhere. Internet people are they so thuggy online. They just say whatever and do whatever and talk about whoever behind fake profiles with no pictures. I'd be like, you wouldn't say it to my face,
right? But let's be honest. Before Facebook and social media and all this other stuff, they didn't never say it to your face.
They never. They still don't say it to my face. And I be out. I see them and be out like this.
Yeah. Like, wait. Did you have something to say to me? Oh no, girl, we good.
All that smoke you had for me in a DM.
The girl the other day when y'all was all at happy hour or brunch with the ladies, you said something. So you don't want to say something to me today? Oh no, girl, we good. All right. And then next week they done said something else about you because they just saw you, right? So like that happens still
all the time. It was a chick was mad at me for who I was dating. She had all this smoke for me in the inbox, and then I bumped into her out, and I was standing like 3 feet from her like this, waiting, because I was like, no, you was. All that other stuff when you never ran into me. Now I'm waiting for it. Yeah. She had nothing. Yeah, she had nothing.
You ain't fat either when people are in front of you.
No,
you fine.
I'm everything.
You everything.
It's perfect.
But let somebody talk to somebody else. Oh, girl, she big girl.
I'd be like, well, he liked it. You should consider eating a sandwich and shutting the hell up. Right.
I don't know. It's a lot, man. It's a lot, man. It's a lot. It's a lot. Can I ask a question? Is body shaming parts that you can't change?
No, because I tell people commonly, I be like, yeah, I could probably lose some of this fat, but you ain't going to be able to do nothing with all that ugly.
See, that's... is that body shaming? Because beauty's in the eye.
I'd be like, give me 2 weeks and a little bit of dedication, and I will make this whole thing look different. Because what are you gonna do with that face?
I'm trying to figure out too. Like, there's certain things because everything that I've heard, even yesterday when we were talking about it, it was like weight and stuff like that. To me, that's in people now. There's situations where it's not in everybody's control, but people can do stuff. I mean, Zay took control of when he was in a situation, right? So there's things that you can actually do, but like your nose. Yeah. Right, like I'm born with this nose. My color, I'm born with this color. If I had some big ass ears, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm born with, like that's not something that I can just go change. Right.
So yeah, if you comment on my weight, I'm about to comment on your real life.
Yeah, like stuff you can't change. Like to me, weight and stuff that you could change or that you could take control over. It could even be your hair.
Like your hair. So people talking about your hair, your wig, or whatever.
Yeah, you can change that.
You know, that wig comes off. She can fix that.
All that stuff is things that can be fixed. To me, body shaming is stuff that you cannot fix. Right, without paying $30,000,
like saying like somebody's boobs are too small or something like that.
Right, you know,
I get what you're saying.
Or what our conversation that we were going to start today, having little fun-sized candy toys.
I think you can change that now. Can you change that now?
But there are things that you can do.
They say you can.
But I mean, to me, those are natural.
Are they real? Can you change for real?
Can you change what?
Your size of your fun size. See, you can.
They say they have a pump. I
feel like that too is something that you're born with. Yes, you could change it if you really felt, but that's like
a big deal.
Born with that, you know. I don't know. I think difference between you're born with and things that you just, I'm shaming you because this outfit you have on. Okay, cool.
Well, can I say this? I don't know. Maybe this is just me. When I see people, especially men, shaming women about physical stuff, they don't never be good looking themselves. Like good looking dudes, I'll be honest, I don't see a lot of good looking dudes having time to be telling women they fat or they this and they that. It always be the dudes that look 8 months pregnant them doggone selves.
Yeah.
I'll be like, how you calling me fat and I'm about to rush you to delivery? Like, I can't with some of these dudes. always talking about what a woman should look like and all this.
Though? Isn't that some type
That's
of
what
reflection?
it is.
Projection.
You know?
Projection, whatever.
Yeah. And so it always is the ones that look like whole tree sloths trying to tell somebody else they ugly. Like,
not a whole tree sloth.
Have you looked at a mirror today, sir? Don't come for me unless I send for you, because it gets real quick.
I don't know. I was thinking about that yesterday. I was like, I mean, I get it. Like, body shaming to me would be like, don't be shaming on something that someone doesn't have any control over. You know, like that's, I don't know. I was trying to figure out what the difference between, you know. Like,
I don't know. Like I said, people are mean. And they say all kinds of stuff. They say all kinds of stuff.
They always have been.
People be mad at me because I'm fat and confident. Like they shouldn't both exist together.
Like you should not be confident. No. You should be.
Then I should, I guess, be walking around in these moo-moos, upset about life. I don't know. I just be like, I don't have them type of feelings, because it's whatever I am. It's still dudes trying to holler. So I know it ain't outrageous over here.
Right.
So. I mean, they still.
Hold up. Is it? I think I saw a post that said every female on my 600-pound life
got a man.
Got a man.
So eat the taco, sis. Eat the taco. You ain't never seen nobody on 600-pound life like. And I don't even watch it, but I seen clips of it. It's always somebody in there who bring them the food. They weigh 600 pounds. They not getting up and going to get the food. Somebody's bringing them the food, and it's a little skinny dude with a beard.
Always a beard?
Yeah, it was a beard. He got a tray, and he's just trying not to get cussed out for not bringing 2 chickens.
I'm just saying. To me, like, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. You know, all of those great things. So what is ugly to you is beautiful to somebody else.
Right.
You know, another man's garbage is a different man's treasure.
What is Pepper talking about?
I have no idea.
Letting it sling, dark skin. What? Pepper Shepherd.
She said like their skin color, dark skin or light skin. So she was kind of saying like that's stuff that you can't change. You know, that you are born with. I don't like
black guys or black people shaming each other about our stuff. Like you so black, your hair so nappy. I mean, like this is black people stuff. Like we've been made to think that those are ugly things. That those are things to be ashamed of.
Right.
So we use them as
and that's where I'm seeing. That's where when I hear that, like that's the stuff that I'm hearing. You're shaming stuff that's like. You're like, this is what God gave you, and you should be grateful for what God gave you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time,
because let me hear a chick call. I've seen chicks call another woman, say she got nappy hair. And I'd be like, Tramp, just because you got a whole weave on, we know what goes on up under that weave. Don't think you better than anybody.
Like you have nappy hair too, boo. You sewed some on top of it.
Yes. You put something right on top. You got a hair hat on, and you out here trying to tell somebody else about their hair. Oh, honey.
Yeah.
I'm not here for it.
Mia says she's been body shamed all her life for being too thin. So, you know.
It goes everywhere.
It goes all ways.
It's all, and I made a post about it some years ago, and I keep reposting it. When I met a chick, had this beautiful straight hair. It was a Hispanic chick. She had gorgeous hair. She looked at me and said, I want hair like yours. And I went, it took me by surprise because I was like, all the women I know is buying hair that look like yours.
Right.
And then I just thought about it. When we're thin, we want to be bigger. When we're big, we want to be small.
Thin. When you got straight hair, you want curly.
If you're curly, you want to be straight.
Green is always
something. If you're too pale, you want to tan. If you're too dark, you want to bleach. We just like.
But that's what happened. That's where that thing is. The grass is greener on the other side, and the people on the other side is like, damn, but your grass look greener than mine from my side, because it's all perspective.
It's just all perspective.
At the end of the day. And then if you go over to that green grass and realize how much it takes to care for it, then you'd be like, oh no, one of my grass is brown.
Okay. All these little boob girls be like, I wish I had big titties. I'll be like, do you realize how much trouble big titties are? Bras are hella hard to find and expensive. Hurts. Your back hurts. It's hot. The shirts and
be
don't fit right.
Underneath
you
here.
Get the dress to fit right here. It's too big in the waist. It's all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
People can't. Men are drawn. You put on it could be like a crew neck, just a regular shirt. Like for you,
and you can't
that's a regular shirt.
And you can't go to church
for
with
me,
the regular shirt like this.
I wear that. I'm shutting the city down. You understand?
You went to church in a tank?
Yeah. So. Like I said, you be thinking one thing, like you said, like it looks green. It's not green all the time.
Yeah.
It be AstroTurf.
Okay, so let's get it, because these are questions we can ask Zay, and Zay's gonna be like, I don't know, but
no, Zay knows everything. Zay's very smart.
Zay, you know everything.
Zay don't know everything.
Zay, you know everything.
So
Zay
can look up anything.
Zay is confused right now, though.
What's happening
with the body shaming? Like listening to you ladies speak this morning about body shaming has me very confused. It really does, because it's a back and forth, right? So you guys feel body shaming is bad on one side, but it's not that big a deal on another side. And I'm hearing the conversation fluctuate, and I'm like, well, where do you stand on body shaming? I guess it's really about what side you're on versus thinking about what side the other person's on. And I think that's where the not the conversation, but the cross is, right, between should you or should you not body shame people. If you're shaming somebody, we can all agree that shaming somebody, making somebody feel bad about themselves is not a cool thing, right? Doing to others, like that's not very cool. But I'm hearing you guys go back and forth on whether it's okay, whether it's not okay, based on the side you're on.
No. I feel like it's always going to happen, and it always has happened, right? Yeah. And I also feel like,
forgetting that, would you do it, right? Like right now, would you body shame somebody?
I feel like sometimes we get to this thing where we believe our opinion has to always be heard. I think that's what the problem is now. Everybody thinks they got to say everything. You ain't got to say everything. You are free to think whatever you want to and have your opinion about whatever you want to. Right. I can see a guy and be like, oh, he's not very attractive. Why do I have to tell him that?
Right.
And why do I have to believe that he is attractive? And why would I a bad thing?
You don't have to believe, but it's about saying it.
I don't have to post it. Like, he posts a picture. I don't have to be like, oh, you confident for somebody who ain't even cute. Why would I say that?
Right.
So I think that's where the line is. We're going to all have our opinions. We all have our preferences. We all have our thing about what looks good and what doesn't. But I don't think we're called upon to just be out here willy-nilly acting like people don't have feelings and acting like people aren't human and just going in.
Like, to me, saying like little man yesterday, Flash Gordon, whatever the heck his name is, yes, you look skinny for the superhero. Like, but to me, that's not body shaming that man. I just see a superhero as a different type of body structure, Like, I'm used to seeing Superman that's all big, or whatever. So when I think superhero, I'm thinking of this strapping, muscular dude. So if I look at you, I'm gonna be like, damn, you skinny. For a superhero, dude, like, you don't even look like you can carry me. To me, that is not body shaming him. That is just saying that the body that you have and the picture that I have in my head for a superhero ain't matching.
Pepper says,
that's it. I don't feel like that's being negative to the dude. I don't feel like that's saying that you ain't fine. You just a skinny for a superhero.
And they posted as a little publicity stunt for the movie, right? And
whatever it is, I don't care what it is. All I know is that you're supposed to be a superhero and you look really skinny. So
here's what Pepper says.
That's the two things for me. So for me to say that, I don't feel like I should be wrong for saying that you look skinny for a superhero. Why is that bad?
I don't think it is.
I don't think that's bad.
Everyone has experienced body shaming. People believe they are confident until they hear someone say something negative about them.
Yes.
Self-confidence and self-esteem has everything to do with how tall you stand when you are being challenged. How much do you listen to your inner voice over the voice of others? And that's true. However, I do feel like this. Sometimes people just need to shut up. And I say that coming from a place where I people, and I don't even talk about it a lot because I don't like to give it a lot of energy. It's a group of people on Facebook that make a habit of routinely deciding they don't like something I do, right? Mm-hmm. And even though in my general grand scheme of things, it doesn't disrupt anything I'm doing. Like, it doesn't mess up my day. It doesn't make me feel a type of way about myself. What it does is it makes me angry because I'm like, why?
For what reason?
For what reason? Considering I haven't done anything to you directly. Right. I didn't say anything about you. You just mad because you mad. And so that's how, when we talk about people being unhappy and things happening, I know it's real because it's people mad at me and I ain't even did nothing to them.
Right.
They just angry with life, I guess. And so that frustrates me because I'm like, why would you waste this and take this time to try to humiliate me? And I'm really out here doing my best to be a good person.
So here's my thing. to me, it's like the difference between having an opinion on something, like however I feel, if I feel you're handsome or if I feel you're big or tall or whatever it is, that's my opinion of how I feel about something. I don't want that to be linked in together with somebody who literally puts a picture of somebody up on Facebook and says, say something nice, I dare you. To me, you are purposely putting that person out there to be shamed, right? That is different than me having an opinion of however I feel like you look. I can't have an opinion now. Now I gotta think like you.
You can
so that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like I should be able to have an opinion, and if you ask my opinion, I should be able to honestly say it as well. You think this guy looks skinny? I sure do, and I shouldn't be shamed for feeling that I think he's skinny because you asked me my opinion. Now the other people, that's just pulling out rudeness to me when there's no reason for it. That to me is shaming and horrible and bullying and all of that kind of good stuff. It cannot be me bullying somebody because I got an opinion on something and you ask it to me and I tell it to you. You cannot lump that into, oh, you out there shaming folks. No, I'm not.
I think it's the motivation behind it, and it's one of those. It's just like art. Art is in the eye of the beholder, and you know it when you see it. And so some of this stuff, you just know it when you see it.
Mia says body shaming is defined as the action or practice of humiliating someone by making, mocking, or critical comments about their body shape or size.
Right.
So, speaking of, because this is what he said, y'all are body shaming because we called him fun-sized.
Right.
And it is cotton candy
maybe
Friday.
Maybe Zay's right.
So that would be body shaming him because we said it's fun sized, even though the word has fun in it.
Even though it has fun in it.
But because it describes it as little.
Okay. So here's the thing. Because typically, I'm just gonna say, when we see male, especially black men, and they leak, somehow a picture gets leaked, it's always the opposite
of
the fun size. It's the opposite. It's the
sometimes it's
king. What do you call it? The king size bar.
Those would be the purposefully
unauthorized.
It got leaked. My phone got hacked.
Where they pretend like they didn't know who put it out or whatever.
Right.
And maybe he did this too because his body's amazing. The body's banging.
It's amazing.
But in real talk,
look at it all night.
It's not that the package is that tiny. It's just in relation to what we normally see. Yeah, but he wasn't aroused, so it probably changes. It's
and he was near water.
And he was near the water, and there is a real thing called shrinkage.
Shrinkages them, so maybe the water air.
And you're not supposed to be walking around hard all the time. Something's wrong with you if you're just walking around.
That's not right.
With it ready all the time.
And if he was walking around with it ready, we would have been like, what is
wrong with you? Ain't nobody even out there with you, sir. But
that would have been a whole other type of shaming.
In that instance, it looked a little small, but I have a feeling it's quite normal and maybe even better than average once, things are happening. In real life.
So
things are happening.
Does size matter? Because what was the old school thing? It's not the size of the boat, it's the motion of the ocean.
I believe in a happy medium in everything in life. I'm all about moderation in drinking and eating and everything and including penis size. Don't nobody want no boring penis. I'm not trying to tear my coochie up. I like my coochie. I want to keep it.
Yes, ma'am.
So I don't like porn penis, and don't nobody want where is it at penis? It's about a happy medium.
Nobody wants an any
happy medium. So I call it Goldilocks.
I'm gonna ask this question, and then and then we have to switch so Zay can talk. But
not at all.
Shanita Bush put in all capital letters that size matters.
I'm listening.
Shanita Bush, all capital letters. But girth matters, not size.
Okay, because look, let's think about it, ladies. Let's go back in our. Have you been in that situation where it was like, oh no, where is it be? Would it be?
Let me think about it.
I have.
I've been in the situation where I was like, what is that and where are you putting it? Like,
I've been in that situation.
Like, no.
So I had a situation that I felt like, y'all remember those big pencils that we used to use when we were kids?
Yes.
They were big, but like that was, their pencils were big when we were kids. But it's not
What is happening right now?
I had a boyfriend. Did I tell you this story? I had a boyfriend warn me, and usually he didn't. You know, I always say if a man is talking a whole lot about sex, then he's no good at it.
Right.
Usually the quiet ones.
Right.
But we were in a relationship, and at some point he said, "Look, I just need to tell you, if we ever get to the physical thing, it's a lot going on down there." And like he warned me, and I was like, "Oh, you know, you're a black man. I know what y'all do." But when we got there, I was like, "Oh,
there's a lot going on down there.
There's a lot."
Yeah.
And he was like, we had to talk about it. He's like, "Okay, so here's what I'm going to do." Like we had to figure out a game plan.
There was a game.
Like he was like, "Okay, so let's get some yoga breathing going."
What?
Look, man, anybody you got a yoga breathe before it happens? No, ma'am.
Really slow and stuff, and yeah, we broke up.
Wow.
It's like,
wow.
This cannot be my life.
This cannot be my life.
This cannot be my life.
Where you going? Yoga. After that, sex.
Yeah, I was like, I just
got to yoga before sex.
And the checking on the whole time. Are you good? Are you okay?
Oh my goodness.
Are you dying? I'm still living.
Yeah, women can have a baby through that. Like,
but see, that's
you
the
can
thing.
Accommodate.
I'm just gonna be honest. I didn't even have a baby. I had a C-section.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm still.
Yeah.
Yes, but you are designed to be
I know,
able
but
to.
who wants to have a baby every day, Zay?
You're right.
Who wants to do that?
Who wants to have a baby every day?
Have you seen a woman having a baby? You know how excruciating that is?
Zay, 2 times a day.
So who wants to do that every day?
Right before work, Zay.
You're right.
Come on now.
I gotta go to work after I have this baby.
Like, getting yourself together. Can I get this epidural?
You're right.
Okay, so that epidural.
Oh, man, you had to get an epidural. Let me tell you.
No.
Hold on a second. Let me get my epidural.
No.
Sexy.
So, right. Fall out. Right.
Legs just go numb.
So this is what I'm thinking because the pencil was really like, oh my goodness. And then I've actually had 2 experiences. That was that one, and then one dude, I literally told him just to stop.
It was that bad.
It was just like, boo, ain't nothing happening over here. I don't know if something's happening over there for you. I don't know. Because, you know, when you start doing this to the wall and counting things.
He was too far the other way. Like the tiny way.
He was tiny.
He was teeny weeny.
Yeah, and so it was just kind of like.
Oh, no. I'm trying to think. I don't think I've had that.
Like, it was really, and so I just said, we got to stop.
I don't think
stop.
I've had that.
Like, I feel like you working real hard, and we is never going to get there. It's like riding.
No,
it was just not good.
That sounds
it was really
terrible.
good. And I felt real bad too, because you know the dude was sitting like this on the side of the bed, like he wanted to cry and stuff.
Man.
That's gotta be hard.
I feel like I body shamed him, but I didn't mean to.
But you told him to stop.
I was like, you just gotta stop. Because
so is that the move though? Like, would you do it again? Would you tell him to stop again? Like, or would you just let him finish your situation and then look, slowly back away?
I probably would have just let him finish.
It was excruciating. Like, it was like watching
was he
paint
having a good
dry.
time,
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know.
Bad.
It was just like.
Oh no.
And we dated for it was in college. We dated for 2 months.
So you actually liked him,
and I was like, he was kind of cute, and he was cute, and I was like, oh, you're cute. He was younger than me. So I was just, and I was just like, yeah, we can't, because I just can't.
I was telling somebody, I hear these stories of like bad sex, and my first time was awful. But other than that, I always, if I'm into somebody, and we're there, I don't think sex can be bad. Like, to me, it's a mental and emotional connection,
Right.
So I'm trying to think in the history. Now, some of the sex was better than others, but I don't think I could really just say, oh, I've had terrible sex. Like, it was just bad. Like, where I was like, what am I doing here? Except for the very first time. That was awful. And then the dude who was very big, I liked him, and we had been kicking it for a while. So I was really, there with him, but it just was hurting.
Yeah, and I'm with.
So was that the catalyst for you guys breaking up? Was just that the sex wasn't enjoyable for you because of that?
I could not see that, and I was this before I got married, so this is my first singledom, and so you're always thinking, not like right now we getting married, but you're always thinking about, hey, is this somebody who I can work with? And in my mind, and I really liked him, but I just was like, I don't think I could do this for the rest of my life.
That was a deal breaker. Wow.
I couldn't.
Wow.
It was. I hate being like this. It was humongous.
Yeah. No, I feel.
I don't mean just like, oh, he had a big one. No, I mean like this was like.
It was abnormally.
It was abnormally something.
Yeah.
Like I was
I understand that.
Yeah, you got 2 of them, sir. I felt like he had 2 of them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that's a wake up call to a lot of guys out there when you think about it. It's like, be happy with what you have. And don't wish for too much more, because if there is too much, you might lose the person that you're really into because they don't want that, right?
Right.
So the person that you really gonna click with for life or tonight, it really needs to be happy with you just as much as you need to be happy with them.
So of course,
too much can be too much.
There are size queens. They call them size queens. So there are women who really, really are into the big ones.
Okay.
So that's a thing too.
And I feel like so when you're talking about dating and stuff, and you got that. Well, I'm not having relations, and of course, there's not a lot of folks out there that are waiting till marriage or whatever. But I could just imagine waiting till marriage for you, and then he unveils that, and you like divorce. I've been like divorce. You know what I'm saying?
Or being in a situation where now I have to be quiet about this
because we're married now. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my gosh, because you didn't know, and you know. So I just thought about that. I guess this is why people really do have sex before they get married. Where they always say we got to try it out and see if it's cool, and then go.
No, it wasn't necessary that I was trying it out. We were, like I said, we had been talking for a while, some months. I had known him for a very long time, and then it just progressed that way. And I guess I am kind of glad that it.
Because honestly, and I'm thinking about that because everybody says you need to do it, but I feel like also sex is different when you're in love.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So, and I also feel like
I wasn't in love. If I had been in love with him, it would have been hard. I probably would have stayed.
It might have been easier.
Yeah.
And then
I probably would have stayed. So.
Yeah.
I kept that to myself. Okay, so but at the same time, you're in love, so again, sex is usually better, right? It's more intimate and everything else.
Right.
And even sex is going to bring that anyway, right? Especially for women, there's a little thing that after we have it and we do the O face, we have this like cuddle thing that comes in us. It's like a thing, right? And men get that flea feeling. It's in the books. Look it up. But so in other words, you could literally sleep with a dude that you think is ugly before you sleep with him. After you sleep with him, you're going to be like, he's kind of cute.
Right. There's an extra attraction.
There's an extra there. You know, that same ugly dude 30 minutes ago is now kind of cute. That's actually how I found out that one of my best friends was sleeping with somebody. I kept on asking. I was like, but is y'all doing it? You know, and she'd be like, girl, whatever. She didn't say nothing. She would never say nothing, right? And then one day we were at an event and he walked in and she was like, girl, ain't he cute? He looks good, doesn't he? I said, oh, he is. Because he wasn't cute and he never had been cute.
Okay.
He was the ugly dude that everybody called ugly. So now he literally went from the ugly dude to kind of cute. Nah. He hit it. And he was, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I know that does that.
I've heard ladies talk all the time about being in a relationship with someone who wasn't necessarily their ideal. You know, my wife will tell me, you know, before we got married, you weren't my type. You know, before we got together, you were not my type, so to speak, right? But there was something about you that attracted me initially to let you have that conversation, right? And it wasn't just, can I buy you a drink? It was, let him have that conversation. She said it was my smile. And then after that, you know, you talk to her today and, you know, she'll tell me now that, man, I can't imagine being with anybody else. I'm like, but I thought I was not your type.
It was not your type.
You know, like, what happened?
I had a type too, and then the dude that I was kicking it with for a while, he was opposite of my type.
Okay.
But because I cared about him, it didn't matter. And then eventually he became so, like you said, I was talking to one of my friends. He walked in the room, and I went, oh, he's the most beautiful thing I ever seen. And she was like, oh, God. No, he's not. I was like,
right. He hitting it right, girl. He hitting it right.
I literally walked into the light, and it was birds and butterflies. I'm trying.
I'm telling you, man.
The Lord is with him.
I'm telling you, man.
Look, can't you see it?
That's why the Lord says, wait till marriage. It makes you stupid.
I remember that moment. I was like, I literally was like, he is the most beautiful. Like, I can't imagine anything more beautiful.
I wonder if there is some sort of physical scientific change in people that make you do that, right? Because it's not, obviously it's a story that keeps happening, right? It's something that keeps happening to people. I wonder if there's some kind of actual physiological change that happens during sex that kind of bonds you to people like
That's what Nika was just talking about.
No, but I'm saying, like, is there a physical scientific...
There is a physical scientific hormone, yes.
Thing
there's
that
a hormone
drops in women that makes us
But men too. But men too, because
think about it. You ever met a woman who's with a man who beats her, cheats on her, takes all her money and all this, and she goes, "But I love him, girl," and you're like, "But what?"
Right.
It's that, and it's a word I can't think of what it is. But remember, we looked it up first year.
It's a real
we was
thing.
doing the radio, and so as soon as you orgasm, the female has like a cuddle, like we want to cuddle with you and whatever. Right. And then when guys orgasm, it's almost like y'all get hot. So it's like I need space, and all of a sudden I'm feeling claustrophobic or whatever. So it'd be like, oh, I need some room, right? Yeah. So that's kind of where they'll say, well, guys don't like to cuddle after sex, where girls do want to cuddle. It's not. It's a literal hormone that drops. You know what I'm saying? A chemical that's in our body that's in there. It's not just.
But how long does that stay where you can walk into a restaurant and then be like, isn't he cute? How long does that stay? that there's that extra kind of attraction even, days later when the person walks in.
I think it stays forever.
You think it's a forever thing?
I think it does stay forever, but it stays as long as you're getting it in, though, because it's a getting it in. It's an effect from having intercourse.
But then, now let's say you were with a person, you had that feeling when you guys were together, now you're no longer together. 2 years later, you see that person again. Is there still that, oh, he's still really cute? So it does wear off.
It does. Yes.
So just like when you see an ex and you're like, I can't believe I ever even liked you. Like, what the hell?
Like what?
Probably because you didn't know him. All you did was sleep with him. So you had that adrenaline.
It's called attachment. We call it affection, but a lot of times it's just attachment.
So you have all of that basically that chemical stuff going on, which is just your body. Yeah. But you don't really like them. You don't really know them. You don't any of that stuff. So once the communication stops, the sex stops. Right. Then you go away. Now you've broken that invisible bond, right? So now you're back to normal of whatever it is. It stays there as long. But if you think about relationships and when they're in their little cuddly, everybody gaining weight because all we do is stay home and have sex and watch movies together and all that kind of stuff. Like, it's there. As soon as what are couples not doing when they're about to get a divorce or break up, or when they're arguing all the time? What are they not doing?
Having sex.
They're not having sex.
Yeah.
And I don't do mad sex. I hear people talking about angry sex and mad sex. I'm like, if I'm mad at you, I don't want it. I don't want you. I don't even want you touching me.
See, I think that's a guy-girl thing. I don't know how many girls out there like to have sex, what they do when they're mad at their dude. I don't even know it. But guys, I feel like y'all can just, that emotion is different, right?
It's different because men can have sex with women, but I need to feed
my horny.
Yes. Men will tell you they've had sex with women they didn't even like.
Right.
That I can definitely tell you there is a scientific thing to that in all human beings, but I'm pretty sure that in men it's a little more intense than it is in women. It's the same thing as when you see something that's so adorable, you just want to, look at it, I just want to squeeze you, right? That same thing is the same thing that can lead to that defines that very, very, very thin line
between love and hate.
It's not necessarily between love and hate, but between that angry emotion and that wanting you emotion, like those kind of things. Not necessarily I want you don't mean I love you, right?
But you know what?
Thin line between love and hate.
Right. So that very thin line. So that's actually quantifiable, and there is a term for that too, and I'll find out what that is. But that same kind of like you see a baby and you're like, I love you so much, I just want to, and the aggression that comes out when you see something you really love. Yeah, that's the same kind of thing. But I think, with men, it's a little more intense and less defined. Yeah. Like, I don't know. Man, I want to punch you in the face, but you...
So what do y'all do? Just say, I don't want to look at you right now, so turn over.
Wow.
I don't want to look at you right now.
Wow.
My girl Lynette says, or Lanita says, it's a hormone called oxytocin.
Oxytocin?
Yeah. And then Pep has always said this. I've always giggled because she has. Well, what Pep say she was a the day.
Pep is a dude,
and
Pep, for all intents and purposes, thinks just like a guy.
Yeah. So, but we think very similar in ways because I'd be like, I see where she's coming from with that, but she's also held it down in her life for a very long time. Yeah. So she has been the provider, the lover, the carefor, the everything, right? So I feel like when, especially women, have to be all, that we become all, right? And sometimes we inherit them, what you would call male traits, because we're constantly...
that's just Pepper's personality.
I know, but that's her personality. You know, because you're constantly trying to...
She is always trying to get me to get out of my feelings, like a dude.
Oh, absolutely.
She'd be like, why you in your feelings? Why you feeling the feelings when you feel them?
So funny. So funny.
She'd be like even this conversation we was having about people talking about your stuff, she was like, you ain't supposed to be worried about people talking, like, because that's all she tells me. And I'm like, I'm not worried, but you got to understand, as a human, you still acknowledge it makes you feel a type of way. But Pep be like, why? Like, she don't never understand feelings. She just be like, why? She be like, why you trying to love people instead of just
I feel like she understands them, but she just not trying to go there. Right. She just not trying to go there.
We just need somebody that's fine, and that's be it. Feelings.
But she's looking at your situation, though. That's why she's like, stop trying to have feelings in the situation that you're in right now.
When you feeling feelings,
but she knows that she wants you to feel feelings when you find one that you can actually build something with.
You need to get out over your feelings with the feelings and feeling feelings.
Right, because you're feeling feelings with the wrong feeling people.
True.
That's why she's telling you to stop it and just screw them and stop with all the feelings. Because
I'm a feelings person. I'm a feelings girl.
That's the way. And find someone right for you then, if that's what you're going to do.
She'd be like, why do you try to date people instead of just screwing them? That's stupid. I be like, because I don't want to just screw.
Meanwhile, Pep is married. She's
because I tweeted this. I said, it's always the people with their soulmate that tell you how content and happy you supposed to be when you ain't got nobody. They be like, stop feeling feelings, but I love you. Ain't
always been. All right, man. I mean, I tried, Pep. I was
happy being alone. I just been married for 20 years, but you should love it.
Grass is always greener
on the other side. I'm telling you, because I have a friend that says she's single, and she be like, "Man, I really want a man, like I want."
Because I've been married,
and I feel you.
And
I
ain't talking about you. Being married. No,
I'm talking about you.
I know you're not. But I'm just saying, I've been on both sides, and I know what I like. People be trying to get me out of what I like. I'm like, I liked being married. Now, I didn't want the problems and stuff I had with the person I was married to. Right. But the whole where you married and look on the outside, be like, man, I wish I was single and I'd go out every night and date dudes. I never did that. I liked being married.
I don't do that either.
I liked being married. I liked having a partner, somebody I could talk to and support, and he could support me. That was great.
Yeah.
And so I like it, and I want it again. And so let's talk about this. So here's what my issue.
Pep said, "I love you, Glow."
Now, I know she do.
Now that's a feeling.
That's a feeling. Because Pep is a lovey girl, but she just be looking at me and my feelings.
She loves people all day long.
Does, but she be thinking I'm in my feelings too much.
Come on, Pep. Why you gotta love anybody? Why don't you just?
But okay,
get out your love feelings.
So, as a single woman, people are always telling me not to worry about finding a man, which I'm not. I'm not worried. I'm not like, oh my God, I gotta find. However, I feel like, why is it bad for me to want that? You know what I mean?
Not.
We kind of make single people feel like they're dysfunctional if they acknowledge a desire to have a partner. I feel like it, because we're always like, oh, you should be content being single. You could be doing so much while you're being single. I'm like, but every other thing I want, people encourage me to go after it. When I wanted to get in shape, people encourage me. When I wanted a job, when I wanted to build a business, when I wanted to go natural, people encourage you to do all of those things. Do the research, but put yourself in position, figure out how to do it, because they say, faith without works is dead. So you can't want a job and not put in no applications, right? But the moment you start talking about finding a mate, everybody's like, you shouldn't want to do that. You shouldn't be even trying to figure that out. But why not?
Right.
But why not? Why can't I figure out anything else I want? Y'all tell me to make a plan, write it down, make it plain, put it on the vision board, and all that stuff. But wanting a mate is considered a weakness.
I wholeheartedly disagree with anybody who tells you that.
I do
wholeheartedly,
too.
because
I absolutely do too.
You know that you are it's not about just finding that mate, right? It's your pursuit of happiness,
Right.
right? You're looking
Right.
for happiness. You know what makes you happy because you've already been on both sides of that fence, and you say, okay, I prefer that side. I want to go back to that side.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're pursuing your own happiness. Somebody who shames you for looking for love or wanting to love again or wanting to be married again or wanting to be in a great
for all the wrong places,
Looking for love in all many spaces.
Don't do it.
Okay. What are the words? What are the words?
What I'm dreaming of, hoping I found a friend and a lover. God bless the day I discovered another heart. Oh, you looking for love in all the wrong places. I'm just saying, that's the problem. This is what happens in gyms after second verse, which is tonight. We go to gyms and we randomly are having a conversation and somebody will say something and we'll all start singing
Break out
a
in
song from the musical Annie.
Hey, okay. So Pep says, it's not wrong, my friend. She says, but you have to appreciate the stage that you are in. Without gratitude, there can be no expansion.
Boo, that's like appreciate being hungry. I love starving.
I ain't never been so hungry.
Ooh, yum. It's my favorite.
Oh my gosh. No water
I'm
too?
kidding, Pepper.
Okay.
You know I get it. You know I get it.
Yes, yes, yes. I love it. Okay, so check it out. We're not going anywhere, but what Zay is going to do that he didn't know, but I'm telling him right now, is he's going to pull up the BSG website because we are going to give you a little great information on how you can get a free smart thermostat. And when we come back, we have a guest in the building.
Because Lord knows I need
I
a
know.
phone.
We have a guest in the building that's going to tell you about an event that's coming up this weekend, and then we're back to our last topic of Cotton Candy Friday to close it out. So remember, Builders Systems Groups is a protect your home, save money, and all that kind of good stuff all at the same time. It's absolutely fabulous. And I was telling Zay, and I don't know when I'm going to do this. I don't know if it's starting next week. At the beginning of next week, we're getting our security system in.
Yeah, you told me yesterday.
Yeah. So we got to make sure that we get that done too, as low as $14.95, my friends. So check this out, and when we get back, we got a little interview for you, so you can, we get little information for you about skating this weekend, and then back to Cotton Candy. All right,
let's face it, it's hot. So weather conditions are not going to get any better. Bills have basically doubled. But what if I told you I have a way to save energy and money while protecting your family? This is your girl, Miss Nika, and your solution is Builders Systems Group, or BSG. Take the guessing out of saving energy and let your home act for you. Now picture a thermostat that is so smart that based on your location, activity, and even weather conditions, it can dial down to an energy-saving temperature when you leave and begin to readjust to the perfect temperature while you're on your way home. And guess what? I can get you that system for free. And that's not all. How about alarm monitoring as low as $14.95 and affordable monthly packages to turn any home into a smart home, keeping you, your kids, your family safe, monitored and controlled right from your cell phone or your smartwatch. So how do you get this free smart energy-saving thermostat? Well, first, you gotta call 210-877-1222 and tell them Miss Nika sent you. BSG, making home automation simple.
It takes a village to help somebody get their diploma. Changes your whole life.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Marie, you have prediabetes.
Prediabetes? I don't have time to eat right or exercise. I'm a busy mom.
Oh, you're a busy mom.
Yeah.
This is great news. Busy moms never get prediabetes.
Wait, what?
Let me just... Yeah, this is all the people at risk for prediabetes, and way over here, busy moms. No?
Why don't you ever see elephants hiding in trees? Because they're really good at it.
This new lung cancer screening could save your life. Visit SaveByTheScan.org.
I'll never forget the day our landlord called and said, read your lease. No pets allowed. My owner tells him my dog ate the lease, but that didn't work. And now I'm stuck in a shelter. But this pit bull is ready for a new crib. I'm loving, loyal, and play well with others. So don't be intimidated by all my muscles, because the biggest one I have is my heart. That's right, I said it.
Me and my boy Matt had it good. He had catnip that was off the hook. But one day, he brings a girl home, and she's allergic to cats. Every sneeze was a nail in my coffin. Now I'm in a shelter. It's decent, but they don't even have Wi-Fi.
No doubt you're going places, young lady.
Thank you. And thank you for the interview as well. I can imagine it was the last thing that you wanted to do after such a long campaign meeting.
You really are a very intelligent young woman. You're very smooth.
You're very smooth yourself.
You have no idea.
And we are back. Your girl Mystique, of course, my boy Zay Zay, and my girl and his girl, Miss Glow Dizzle.
I'm in here.
Is in the house for a little Cotton Candy Friday. And of course, as promised, as I said, we have people here. And they're more beautiful women. Zay Zay's so lucky. I'm just saying.
I am.
He's a lucky man.
You don't understand.
So, my beautiful ladies, give a roll call. Let everybody know who you are. Get up to the mic and tell them no. Oh, sorry.
My name is Danielle Barnes. I work at the Lifestyle Hair Studio, and
I'm new to the Lifestyle Hair Studio, but they're my family, and I specialize in color.
I see it up here.
So, hi, good morning.
And you know what? I feel like it's getting purpler as I look at it.
Yes.
Does it do that?
Yes, I custom all my color. It's not just from a bottle, or
right.
You know,
it's a beautiful
not from
purple.
Just a bottle. I mix everything. So
yeah, it's a beautiful purple.
I got
yeah, I
nice, nice.
You go this one. Sorry,
this one. How y'all doing? I'm Tina Rice. I'm the owner of the Lifestyle Hair Studio, and I am all about natural hair networking. You know how we do it. Teamwork, unity. We all about that at the Lifestyle. Peace, hair that speaks, the Lifestyle.
Tina loves. Yeah, Tina loves to give the ladies a platform, give the people a platform, right? Wow. Like that's one thing. When I met her, I could tell. It's like boom, right off the bat. But that's one thing that's a passion of it. So she has something and she opens it up for other people to grow their stuff. And it's like, what can we do? And if she meets you, she's like, well, what can we do? You know, so she's always trying to work together to make something better, which is good, man. This is people are just not like always like that, right? Or sometimes they act like they're like that, but they're really not, and then they don't come through with what they say. That's not her. So if you ever run into our girl over here and she tells you something, that's what she means.
My word is my bond.
Yeah.
That's all I got. That's what I came from.
I was like, our word is all we got.
Yeah.
That's all I got. From where I come from, the projects, that's all you got. I have nothing else but my word. I ain't got no money. Wasn't giving my body.
Right.
All I had was my word.
Yeah.
So you gonna take it or leave it.
She's like, and I wasn't giving you these cookies.
Wait, we got a choice?
She said, I got better than these cookies.
Yeah. I shouldn't have. I didn't know I had a choice.
Yeah, baby.
Everybody got choice.
Between cookies and cake, or
you rang?
What? So I'm loving this. I'm seeing that you basically took all the knowledge of your hair and everything that you got going on there and putting it into a fun skate party. Is that what's going on?
Yes.
So give me the rundown of what's happening.
Okay, Be More You is a collaboration with the Lifestyle Hair Studio. Be More You is Danielle's brand inside the Lifestyle Hair Studio, where she's the event planner in our salon. So she took the network mixer to another level for the whole city, not just about us. It's about the whole city coming together, sharing your business. We are the diverse city here. So in that, you have people that are coming in and out that don't know all the businesses here. Yes, I am a salon owner, but I'm about helping other salon owners too. If it's somebody in your area, why should they have to come all the way from across town when it's one right around the corner?
Right.
And if you're of quality, that's
Right.
the thing. And if it's of quality, I'll send somebody there to you. But this is about a hair battle, a barber battle, and we still have openings. Gentlemen, ladies, if you want to be a part of it, we still have room for vendors. We still have room. We're going to have, my financial advisor couldn't be here, but he's going to be there. He's getting my life. He's my Fix My Life. He's going to be there talking about life insurance, how to make money off your life insurance.
Oh, beautiful.
How to invest properly. He's going to be there, Mr. Terrell Bird, New York Life. Appreciate you. We're going to have line dance in there about taking care of your body. We got a online radio station that's going to be there who syndicates out of the city, who's not from here, but he's in the city. We're going to have food trucks
We have
outside.
delicious food outside.
All of that.
Right.
It's a
I love food, girl. I'm
Yeah.
like,
So
we have a bar in the inside, which is not normally normal.
Yeah, that doesn't normally happen, right?
Right, because that's what happens when you rent it. Okay,
Yeah.
so
All right.
basically what we're trying to do is highlight our people in the different industries that they're in San Antonio. How are we going to support each other if we don't know who each other are?
Yeah,
That's the
definitely.
whole idea. So we want everybody to come out, share your business cards, like somebody's page. We're going to go live. It's going to be DJ'd by DJ Wildstyle, and that boy Play is going to be hosting it. So we have a lot of little artistic things going on. An artist is going to be there, different people's products. So basically, you just
Is there skating?
And there is skating.
Okay.
There will be skating at the beginning, there will be skating at the end, and that's another reason why I chose the skating ring, is because we all used to do it.
Yeah.
And it's something that we've had here in San Antonio for a long time. We're not from here, but no matter where we're from, we all, well, except for Nina,
Right.
our only soldier up in here.
Yeah,
But,
soldier, strong soldier.
But first things first, I mean, we don't have an incubator here for us. We have nothing that we all lean into, that we all can come out and support each other. We plan events at the same time. It's unnecessary.
Look at me, look.
So we strategically, you know what I mean, looked at the date and nothing was going on at this time. I mean, it's something that San Antonio needs to kind of start doing. It's only a handful of us, more or less, here, as far as black people go. You know, but we know this is a mixed city and it's all kinds of people here. But as far as our little group goes, we need to be supporting each other more. We can be doing a lot more if we actually came together. So this is the reason why we decided to give a platform to the hair industry, which we're going to keep doing this. Every 2 months, we're going to highlight a different industry that we are, as black people, are involved in. Yes, we're a part of. We want to highlight it. So we want vendors to come out, talk about your business, tell people what you do. We have a Facebook page set up. It's Be More You, social events, that you can go on Facebook and like our page. You can post any of your business stuff that's on there. That's what that page is all about. That page is about that when I'm ready to do an event, I can go into this page and share with this group, you know what I mean, that's all these kindred souls, like-minded people that are on the same level. Everybody here on that page, they may not be from here, they may be from here, but they all have the same mindset.
Yes.
They all want to come together and do something different. So we don't throw shade, you know what I'm saying?
And I tell you,
you tell us you're doing something, we're gonna put you out there, we're gonna promote it. So
I love it.
And then,
you need the team. That it's almost like teamwork makes the dream work, but you're like working on your own stuff, but you're as a team, you're working together. You know, so yeah.
It's a unit. That's what I wanted the salon to be about, and I want to shout out the other ones because they're not here. Lorenz, our massage therapist.
Yes.
We got Deandra, our manicurist. Also,
we have Lolo.
We have Lolo, who's our fashion designer. H&M, my girl. So we have a full salon. I just got blessed with the vision of bringing together people who can be on one accord and not hate on each other because you have these different gifts. Yeah, I'm a salon owner, but how can we make money?
Right. There's always ways for us to make money.
And then the barbershop next door, me, Carter Elite, my boy Chris Carr is allowing us to do our pre-party with him in celebration. So he's giving back. He's doing a free. Who gives free away? Paying for everything, food, drink. He wants us to celebrate with him. He wants y'all to celebrate with him about where he's going even in his life of moving forward.
And this is this is on August 12th. Okay, so August 11th, which is on Saturday, right? That's the pre-party. That's going to be tomorrow. At Caribbean Mix, right? Y'all know Caribbean Mix is off of Broadway, 8816 Broadway, and so that's where the free food, the free drinks, the music, these lovely ladies is going to be on Saturday, just celebrating, right? So that's that. They're celebrating him and what he's doing, bringing in the celebration for Sunday, what everybody's doing, and this, of course, is at the Rollercade. So I'm gonna tell you this. This is just food for thought. You did pretty good with the time of not crossing events. That darn Billy Ray Shepherd. See, second weekend, it's the second verse and live music in Jamaica. Then Jamaica has brunch at 11, and then Billy Ray Shepherd does his thing at 6. This is at 8, right? So you can, if you that one that got to hit everything, you can hit everything, and you don't have to worry about like literally.
Strategically done.
It's strategically done, right?
And this is a week before school starts, so
yeah.
all our parents, you know, you want to get it out, you know, before the school starts next week. All our businesses, they want to promote something they got going on for school. That's the whole reason why we're doing this. We do have our own giving back thing that we will be giving to.
Awesome.
Nice. Chris is doing it through the Lifestyle Hair Studio. He has some backpacks. He wants to donate to the kids. We'll be doing that next Tuesday at the salon.
Beautiful.
And I am going to vet. I'm not going to allow these blessings to be misused because you want to be greedy.
Right.
We want to give to those that really need. If you go into the club and kicking it, you got money to get your kids some stuff. If they wearing Jordans, you got money to get their stuff. We're talking about women who need. And not just women, it's some single men out here taking care of kids too who are in need. So I'm not going to leave them out because y'all are really stepping up. All of y'all are really stepping up, and I love that.
Yeah. It's hard, you know, because, and I always tell people, look, what our job is to do our job to uplift the kingdom, right? Like, we're not responsible for what they do once they receive the gift or the blessing or whatever. It ain't gonna come back on you. Now it might drive you crazy trying to make sure that whoever you giving it to is in need. Sometimes I just have to pray on it, like, Lord, bring whoever needs whatever, and if they do come. But I hear you. She's like, I'm not giving. Basically, look, I'm not giving you 8 backpacks.
Let's not be selfish. I'm honest. Let's not be selfish.
You are not Carol Brady. Don't come around here asking for 6.
Right. And I mean, and that's the thing. And
that's
sometimes,
all I'm saying. Let's be honest.
I feel you, because it's like sometimes it like, and you say that because if you feel it in this, right? Like in your soul, it'd be like, man, do you really need those? Like, do you have 8 kids, or are you doing a 2 for 2 or for, you know, just getting extras? Just be honest with me, because someone's gonna come when you leave and really truly have nothing. They're gonna walk because they ain't got a car. Someone's gonna need it, and I just gave you 8, and you don't really need it. So it's really
with a lace front. Don't y'all cut. That's why it's at the Lifestyle Hair Studio.
So basically, it means if you a client, if you just got that new weave 3 days ago, you know you got some money for your kids.
You don't need a backpack.
Talking about that's what it is.
But I need a backpack because I spent all my money on my lace fronts.
Right.
People are great givers. I give. The salon gives. I know a lot of people give, and when they abuse it, it hurts us, because it's like, I don't want to do it no more. You're abusing people's gifts. And we need to start being more selfless.
Absolutely.
And being more grateful for the things that we already have. So let's stop trying to be the get-overs.
Let me ask a question. When it comes to these kind of things, why are there not a limit that's imposed by the people that are giving them out? So, like, let's say, for instance, 2 per person signing up.
They usually say the kid has to be present. A lot of them will say
the kid has to be present.
So if I see 8 little whippersnappers, then 8 little whippersnappers get a bag. But if one mama come up talking about, I'm getting them for my 3 kids, and then my sister 2 kids, and then her cousin, and then 1, and so I need 9. And it's one woman with no kids with her coming to get 9 backpacks. But like, I have
do
no
those
clue.
people usually get turned away? Like, no, you have to have a child.
People like that come and see me, and I'll be like, man, I'm gonna give you 6.
I haven't dealt with numbers, really. I'm really thankful those that do come to me are really in need.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm really thankful for that. And then also,
Everybody gets
I
one.
chose a school. I look at the schools who really need. In the Northeast area, you got Park Village, who's a low-income school, who is really in need. This year, I chose to support the school on Lord Road. I can't think of this school. It's the only African school here in the city. They don't get no donations, no funding, no anything. They got their own credit union. They're about their own things, and I love it. So this year I decided to invest in that school because they don't ask for anything.
I like it.
So my giveaway, the supplies I'm giving that'll be dropped off at the skating rink will be going directly to them. So when you come to the skating rink to drop off a gift, a school supply gift, no characters on it, no words on it, back to basics. And that's what I love about this school, because they're training these kids on the basic necessities and not what the world is showing these kids.
There you go.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Bring a box that just says pencils.
Hello.
And if anybody, and I will say, you know, if you got any extras, anybody having to drive out there, you want to donate or whatever, drop them off over here. We just now apparently school and enrollment is online now. And so not all parents have enrolled their kids. So there's enrollments down all across the city because they're enrolling online. So apparently, I don't know what's going on. So they expect another big jump of kids enrolling. Yes, because not everybody got a computer, not everybody go to the library, not everybody goes and does that stuff. No, they could, but I'm just saying they don't. And see, this is my dad. My dad used to always, because when he was doing his youth program at Fairchild, he used to go to the Dominion and all the places where all his rich friends lived, and he'd be like, help, right? And they push him with the, we made it out, they can make it out too. He said, I wasn't talking about their parents, I'm talking about these kids. Right? The kids have no choice of what's going on. And when I was literally, when you know my issues that I've been going through, and I was like, how do I keep uplifting the kingdom and making sure my community is good without giving away free advertisement? Well, I could easily go up to the barber college or whoever and tell you that you getting these free haircuts without promoting who's doing them. Right? I just need to make sure our kids is good. I need to make sure the people who can't afford haircuts know where to get them. That's my community duty. Now, my other thing is to advertise you. You pay for it, I'll let you know who did it. If you're not, then I'm just going to let these kids know where to go. You know what I'm saying? So, like, there's ways that things can be done. But I feel you, because I feel like there's a lot of people out there that really take advantage of people's good-heartedness and kindness. But at the same time, we don't have time to figure out who's who.
I'm trying to vet you out on that. I'm going to look at you and like,
here's
how many you need?
Right, because at the end of the day, that's what you're gonna do, because you have that heart. Like, you can tell me all day, and you go, but at the end of the day, when somebody comes and they say, and you're gonna be like,
my ministry has gotten better.
Just go in there and grab however many you need.
I know ministry has gotten better. But like I said, y'all come back, and we want to see y'all this Sunday. This Sunday, we did a lot of work in putting this together to give this city not just something new, but to bring together. And I'm hoping that this catch a bug to where it's not just us, because I'm expecting people to copy. We know they do. But when we do it, let's be respectful and acknowledge those that have came before you. We live in a day and time where nobody wants to respect those that have came before you. I don't look for accolades. I don't look for that, because God has always been my light. He's always put me in the light. So I don't look for that. But this event is about unity. It's about coming together. It's about showing your arts. Next, in the next month, we talking about some other highlights of the arts. We ain't gonna say it now because we know what y'all are doing.
Because it'll be happening next week.
in it all. But just come by. We got tickets at the salon, and if you are a stylist or a barber, we don't even have any hairstylists in this thing, and that's why I don't understand. But we ain't gonna go there.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna waste our breath on that.
Yeah.
But it's about coming together and let's build a community of business owners. It's a lot of stuff we don't know about our paperwork. It's a lot of things we don't know that our businesses need in order to be successful. We shouldn't be just having a DBA. You should be wanting your business to live past you. If you have not set your business up to live past you, you're not a business person. You're still hustling with a building.
Yeah, if you're lucky.
Yeah, in that. But come support the Be More You function. Come support Chris, the hip hop on Broadway. Come support the lifestyle.
You're not from here, but how long have you been here?
Oh, I've been here for about 20 years.
Okay, so you from here now,
I ain't
girl.
from here.
I like you from here now, girl.
I love
your hair.
San Antonio, but I'm just saying, like, we're people. Some of us are a group of people that are from here. We're not from here, and we notice that when you're not from here in San Antonio, you don't really get a lot of support. Okay, so we know that San Antonio is a place that's full of a lot of people from different places.
I'm from here.
I don't feel bad. No, I'm just saying that we're just trying to give something different. I mean, the whole thing is come rep your crew, come rep your brand, rep who you are. Come out. We want to see. We're going to have photographers there, you know what I mean? We're going to have videographers there. Come out there, just do what you got to do and get a chance to know who we are. Because, I mean, until you meet us, you don't know us. And at the end of the day, we've been out handing these flyers out hand over hand. We've social media, but we have mostly been at places like face-to-face and speaking
and
this.
Speaking to people.
I'm real old school with it. I could have easily went on social media and just blasted it out and do like everybody else. But that's not, but we're missing that right now when it comes to our events, when it comes to us promoting. People in the city don't know what's going on because we don't know how to promote here. We don't know how to get out and actually socialize with people and let people know what's going on. Like, and they
don't have the one downloaded. If you do that, you would really, really help yourself. I'm just saying. I literally tell people all the time. I'm like, somebody will say, "Well, man, we didn't hear nothing about it." I'm like, "Well, damn, you should have downloaded the app. We've been talking about it for 3 months. I've given out 20 pairs of tickets. We give out tickets to every concert that is down here, right? So, like, especially if they black. So if you're not, my biggest thing is that people are always they're waiting on other, and I'll just call it white media, to do stuff for your community. Why are you doing that when you have a black media in your community that promotes your stuff? But you constantly, well, the beat ain't said nothing, well, the so-and-so ain't said nothing, why ain't KSAT 12 said something? Well, why don't you go to the one who's saying something and giving you tickets? Like, stop complaining about stuff that's already here. I get it, you might not want me to tell you, but if you want to know, this is who's telling you. We're telling you about everything that's going on. Yeah, so like, I literally, when people tell me that, I'm like, all right, well, really, you're just ignorant, and ignorant is not a bad word. Ignorant just means you do not have knowledge of it, right? So you do not have knowledge that the One Radio is giving you all the information, and you're not going to it. So at the end of the day, that's what you got to do. I mean, and I say that only because, like you said, you getting on the street, you have to do something different to get something different, right?
Exactly.
You got to get out there.
We got to show the youth how it's done.
Yeah.
Because they don't know how it's done. The new generation, totally different.
Yeah.
And there's nothing knocking how they do it. It just needs a mix of both. So older generation and newer generation, we got to come together and come on some kind of level playing field, because at the end of the day, we all missing out. Yeah. And a lot of people have business out here, and they end up not doing their business anymore because things don't go the way that you thought that they were going to go, because you don't have support. We're all out here doing all the same thing. So there's no reason why we all can't get out here and support each other.
Yeah, for sure.
There's no reason why we can't shout each other out. There's no reason why we can't like each other's page. It just don't make any sense.
Right.
I mean, there's no reason why we can't give a compliment. There's no reason why we can't say hello. Straight up. That's just how it is. So that's why we're doing this. We're just trying to create something new, fresh, and different. bringing things back from the old, a little bit.
So you come say hello.
Yeah, you know, and then we also got a skater.
And you can skate. You know what I mean? Can you skate?
Yeah, we can skate. We can skate. I mean, we might just have a little skate battle too. So I mean, come correct. That's basically what it is.
Does everybody skate like Zay Zay was skating earlier? Do how you was doing.
Why everybody staring at me now? I'm terrible.
So I'm assuming that y'all are coming to the city's biggest and most prolific open mic, poetry open mic tonight. This lady is familiar. She can get you there and bring you flyers and advertise. Thank you.
My own neighbor. Look, and your time, and the time of this awesome.
Second verse spoken word poetry is inside of Continental Cafe. Doors open at 9 o'clock. 20 hot poets will hit the list. There is a feature that starts at 11 o'clock. Chairs and tables are available. First come, first serve. $5 cover at the door. Full bar available with the best chicken wings in the city. Make sure you check it out.
We'll be there.
We will be there.
Yep. Get up on that mic.
Color is popping.
I'm trying to tell you all the colors. I was like, I love this. Then you got this popping. I just love that. Then yours is like.
Yeah, she colored, but then I had to do a protective style on because of the sun, heat, and all.
Gotcha. Look, Zay Zay's color is the most popping.
I just like to keep it natural, you know. I don't like to put no extra. This is my natural color.
Is that
all right here? Tan? And the sun did this. The sun did this part all up in here.
Do people color bald hair?
Just saying.
We got
some skin treatments.
We can add something to it. Or
sewing that in it sound painful. It sound painful.
No, it's gonna be
glue. We have a lady that's going to be at the event that does micro scalp pigmentation.
Micro scalp pigmentation.
I don't think he's bald. I think he shaved it off.
Yeah, he did.
I think it's still growing.
Actually, it does grow. There's some.
I know.
There's some parts.
But I'm not going to put your business out there.
No, that's fine. So what happened?
Right there.
So what happened when I was a kid was I told myself that when Michael Jordan started going bald, I said, when I get old enough that I start going bald, I'm just shaving it all off. Soon after, he started just shaving it all off, and I gotta be honest with you, 19 years old.
Really?
19 years old at 19? No, I was going bald at 19.
It happens.
Wow.
It happens.
And my mom started going gray when she was 12.
Yeah.
My mom started going gray when she was 12. Yeah.
Wow.
I started going bald at 19.
And a lot of it is our diets of what helps progress it.
Wow.
So in that, and your blood type, it's a lot. I'm not going to give a lot because y'all need to come for that consultation. I did in depth with hair and scalp treatment. We're just not stylists that are just doing hair. We really take the time and get with each other to custom everything from the time you walk in the door. We're all about the customization of what your treatment, what your service is as soon as you hit that door. Everybody has an issue coming in the door. So our job is to help eliminate the issues.
I see.
So in that, we get together, me and Nina get together, and because she does the color, I'm not strong in color, with people who have health issues and things like that. We get together to discuss a regimen for them if they can have it. With Danielle, she's a loctician. I'm really not a loctician. I'll do it because those that prefer me to, but trust me, I'm transitioning them to her chair because I don't go in depth.
And it's important to go to somebody, especially with locks, that knows how to do locks, because otherwise they look not good.
And I mean, she's teaching me so we can backdoor each other. That's what we do. We teach one another because when they go on vacation, their clients should still be able to sit in that salon and still feel the same service that they got from that chair that they've been sitting in with their stylist. So in that, that's I love what we do, and I love what we represent.
I love it. It's funny, and you had mentioned it. You're like, all right, other salons, we're here to work together. There's a ton of salons, right? There's no reason why you got to be fighting or anything. We can work together. You can have hair shows every month and feature different salons and different styles and things. You can teach each other, right? Because there's somebody in another salon that needs to know about locks and how to take care of them, or needs to know about coloring. Because I used to go to a salon where everybody walked out with the same color, and they didn't all ask for the same color. Like, please let me get that understood. People was like, I asked for black. Why you get brownish red? Because everybody got brownish red because that was the only color that they could do, you know? I'm for real. It was bad.
No,
she was like, I wanted black. And I'm like, oh,
what you want? What you want? Brownish red? You want reddish brown?
Right. Oh, black. Okay, they all look the same. They all look the same. But, and then of course, you know, a bad color means your hair about to fall out or dry up or do any of those things. So that's not good. So it's like, you know, it's important to,
treatments. You have to come back and get treatments. I always give treatments with color. It doesn't matter. You know, I do make sure that I, you know, look at the scalp to see, hey, well, this lady, she may not could have this treatment because she may be allergic to something. So it's very important. Client consultation is very important.
Yeah, most definitely. So I love it, guys. Now, how did they get in touch with you just on a general basis as far as the shop is concerned?
We do. You can reach me at Tina D. Rice Lifestyle Hair Studio, 5520 Walsham Road. Phone number 210-231-0937. I'm sorry, because I got a client waiting. That's why.
Right.
And on top of that, I'm on Facebook, Lifestyle Hair Studio, Tina D. Rice, Facebook, Instagram, Lifestyle_102. We got the Be More You on Lifestyle also too, in there, and they're going to tell you how you can contact them also.
Yes.
Oh, do you? Oh, okay. Well, I'm Nina Bina on Instagram, Nina Gillespie on Facebook. You can call the salon, like Tina said, or if you need my direct number, you can inbox me.
There you go. Not after 2 a.m.
And my name is Danielle B. So you can call me at 210-867-6720. You can find me on Facebook at Danielle Realist Banks /Barnes. Or you can find me at Danielle B at Lifestyle Hair Studio, and also Be More You, Be More You social events, where you can also find the page where we'll be throwing different little events out there.
Oh, see, and you could Google us.
And
I found out I'm a 5-star salon.
Yeah. There you go.
I didn't know. My client told me about it. I was like, "What? How I get that?" I didn't know because I.
Now let me tell you, that is huge because when you have like it's I can't remember which one, but it's something on the Google, right? Like it's on the internet one. You cannot buy stars from them.
No, you cannot.
So it's like you can't go in there and like try to
can't nobody help you
a rhythm allogram or whatever you want to call it. Your stars, you can't do any of that. Like those stars are true to its form. So
with
yeah,
with the comments of everything, but I appreciate everybody getting me where I am thus far. I appreciate my team, my family, my sisters for getting me there. We got so much in store. Boy, I make more moves, less announcements. I let God highlight us all. But just come and check us out if you need us, and if we can help y'all, we will help you. I don't care what it is you got going on. If we really can help you, we will help you. We are not that type of people. We are not that type of family. We don't care what your business is. I don't like seeing businesses closed. So for me, especially our black businesses, I would like to come together as a village to keep them open. We got to keep them open.
Yeah, yeah.
We got to keep them open.
Yeah.
Try to, at least.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm going to pay your bills or whatever. We just
right.
going to do some stuff.
Man, you had me until I ain't going to pay your bills.
We just got to come together and figure out some ways to keep it going.
We can keep our businesses open. We can.
By supporting them.
Absolutely.
Say that.
By supporting them.
And I just want to say we can.
It's
like
simple.
We keep lots of people open. We make millionaires every day. So to act like we can't keep businesses open is just a lie and a facade. We can do it.
And then when you get that money, you got to give back.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean,
it's all about community too.
That's how it works.
I'm just saying, you got to give back.
Oh, I felt the cut under right there. You can't put a Band-Aid right there.
A little bit.
She said, "Oh, I felt the cut. Oh, right, have it right there."
At the end of the day, we all can do better.
Oh yeah.
My philosophy is just be more you. That's what I live by. Just be more you.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, so we all can do better. We can do better as parents, friends, employees, owners, whatever, business people. If everybody just did a little bit more, we'd be in a better place.
Yeah. So, man, I agree. I agree.
Because it's Leo season, so y'all better
and
come
everybody
to all these events. because I'm going to be there. And I'm going to be celebrating 48 years. So in that, I want to see people face. I just want to love on people who loved on me and meet new people to even love on. But yeah, 48 is a whole nother
that's a whole nother celebration.
Yeah, I'm going in. August 15th will be my birthday too in the salon. So y'all come by. I will be working. But we're going to eat and celebrate on my birthday in the salon. So just drop by and say hi, happy birthday.
I love it.
A plate or something.
I love it, man. I love it. And she didn't even tell you she was gonna get drunk doing people's hair. Like, girl, yours is tight today.
I know the lie. Wait a minute. Ooh, sorry. And dribble. No, we ain't doing that. No cocktail.
She professional. She said, we just gonna be there kicking
Y'all
out
can have a cocktail. Y'all can, but I won't.
But there you go. I love it. I'll let you have one and work on me, girl. I love you.
No, you can sit and get your yeah, we do have complimentary cocktails at our salon.
Oh, yes. You got to talk about the important stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you're talking about your education and your years, but free cocktails is important.
We got to come back for a whole nother interview.
Yeah, that's a whole nother level. Because I would like I like my whole squad, my whole team with me when we do stuff like that. Even though we all represent together, I would like all of us.
Well, this Sunday, guys, August 12th, Be More You, Rep Your Crew, Skate Mix, 18 and up, so that's there too. You don't have to worry about, oh, but my son can come. Yep, he's 19, bring him. So pay for him at the door, 20 pre-sale, 25 at the door, 8 to 11:30. Of course, you got your DJs, you got your hosts, you got your drinks, you got barber battle, salons in the building, lots of networking. Someone in there can do something for you.
Tattoo artists.
Ooh, tattoo artists. You know y'all
have
tattoos.
tattoo specials.
Oh, yeah. Look at me. He said, oh, I found a reason for me to go.
Yes.
And see, there's the thing. There's a reason for everyone to go. You might want tattoo. You might want hair. You might want woo-woo. You might, you know.
And my goal was really to try to get as many black vendors as possible.
Nice.
Because I want people to know who we are. We need to know who we are, and people need to buy black. That's just, at the end of the day, we're not going to get nowhere.
People need to buy black.
If we don't buy black. I don't care how much you do, whatever. So that's real talk. So this is something we will continue doing it. We're not discriminating against anybody, nobody's other business, not at all. But at the end of the day, we're left out. And we need to recognize who we are first. Right. We don't know who we are first. Absolutely. So that's the first thing. Recognize who we are, and then let's tell everybody who we are and show them how we party.
I love it. Well, thank you so much, ladies. We appreciate you coming in, of course, and I know, I feel like we're going to be there because somebody's going to get his tattoo discount over there. So it's going to be fun. And again, this whole weekend is going to be a great weekend. Of course, Friday today is second verse, spoken word poetry.
Yes, inside the Continental Cafe.
My house.
Yes, and the doors.
Located at 6390 Fairdale. Doors open at 9 and poetry starts at 9:45. Our feature is Alex the Great. I believe she's coming out of Dallas. She either lives in Dallas or Houston, but she's phenomenal. So she is our feature poet for the night. But then we got all these great poets and singers and people on the open mic. It's going to be amazing.
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry, BlackAmericaClothing.com will be in the building selling their Black America products. The T-shirts, y'all seen them, they're very cute. So they'll be in the building as our vendor. And it's going down.
Yes, and then right after Friday, Saturday is a very, very important day as Jamaica Cuisine celebrates 7 years of business. So congratulations going out to you guys. And on this free food thing, 4 to 9, free food, free appetizers. No meals will be served during 4 to 9 time at Jamaica, but free food, free appetizers will be served from 4 to 9. So come eat for free. There's going to be a full bar available. You do need to pay for your drinks. That's our boys' party later on. That's the after party later on. But vendors are going to be there, giveaways, DJ, all that good stuff. So make sure you head out to Jamaica from 4 to 9. Right after that is their after party, the Experience Live inside of Jamaica. They'll be doing their thing from 9:30 to midnight. So it is $7 at the door. It might be 10 tonight, but doesn't matter. It's worth every penny that you spend. The Experience is a absolute terrific band. And you will just love every minute of it. Okay, so that happens. Then of course after party for that, right in Little Jamaica, which is at Caribbean Mix. They actually have 2 locations. So they have Caribbean Mix, which is off 8816 Broadway, right around the corner from where you would be at, and that is with DJ Q Marie. And they got free drinks and food up in there. celebration. That means when you go in there, you ask, who is this party for? You go shake their hand. You go tell them congratulations. Keep pushing. Then go get your free stuff.
Etiquette.
Have some etiquette around here.
Why do you have to tell people that?
I'm just saying. Then go get your free stuff. But go and shake the person's hand who bought all of it and is having and celebrating the party. On Sunday is Jamaica second Sunday brunch. We will have live jazz there at 11 o'clock from 11 to 4. Later on Sunday, of course, is about 5 o'clock, but I want to say 6 is when 5 o'clock is when doors open, 6 o'clock when the show starts. Around there, it's going to be at Sunterra. That is Billy Ray Shepherd's live jazz, second Sunday jazz, and then of course the main event for the weekend, Be More You, Rep Your Crew Skate Mix is happening that night, 8 p.m. to 11:30, and this is going to be at Rollercade. All things that you need in the building, right? You got your tattoo artist, you've got your beauticians, a barber showdown, a barber battle, giveaways, networking, food, drinks, all kinds of stuff, right? Because you know me, girl. We right there.
Mr. Bobby there.
Yes, with the fruits. Yeah, so
we have like some Cajun food.
Oh yeah, the Cuban trucks, right?
Some Cuban food.
Yes,
so we tried to pick one thing from everybody, so we don't have double.
Got you. So it's one barbecue dude, one whatever dude. Yeah, I like it. So that again, this big party is happening. If you still want to be involved, you can just hit up my girls, 314-809-4275 or 210-867-6720.
Or just call Lifestyle Hair Studio.
Boom.
Somebody's asking this, and I'm sure there's this, but they want to know who does eyebrows.
Who does eyebrows?
I do eyebrows.
You do? Are you threading, waxing?
I do waxing.
Okay.
And you old school with it. That threading, man, I like to watch it, but I don't get it.
You have to be careful with
right?
a lot of these new things because you're thinning out your hair. You're taking away your density, the thickness.
That makes sense.
Thinning was not meant for us all, especially us as black people. A lot of stuff was not meant for us to do to our bodies, to our hair, to our skin. These different cultures, their texture of hair is more coarse than ours, especially when it comes to the face. So that thinning of the eyebrow wasn't meant for us.
She's trying to say the most politically good. It just don't do it, black people.
Why you don't have no eyebrows? Then next thing you know, you'll be calling my girl Danielle who does permanent cosmetics.
Permanent cosmetics. You do it all, baby.
She got a class in everything. She's educated in everything.
And she teaches. That's where it's at, man. When you start getting older and you're like, man, I don't feel like grinding like this as much anymore. I don't feel like doing it. Teach somebody. Start a class, charge some money, and teach the younger generation, man. It never stops.
Oh, and I do have classes. We're on sabbatical right now because I'm in my season of rebuilding it. But starting back up in October, we'll be back doing the Back to Basic classes. It's $5 for students, $25 for licensed stylists. And I use the people that are here in the city who can educate our younger generation and this culture to know who the vets are, who's all the salon owners, who does what, because we do have great stylists here in San Antonio who are not getting the recognition that they deserve in the gifts that they have because they're not in the mainstream. You know, it's a lot of gifts, and it's not knocking nobody, it's just we have these gifts and we need to support each other in teaching. They know I'll come to them in a minute. I need you to come help me.
Right.
Come teach my salon.
How to do this
some
stuff.
Things. And it's good because I want them to see I'm on the same accord with y'all. I'm learning right along with y'all.
I love it.
Love it.
That's us.
All right, ladies, we normally end each show with a prayer.
All of it.
It is apparently Nika always want to end stuff.
We have other shows that
Nika
happen
always
now.
trying to end stuff prematurely.
So you have to make sure that you keep it locked in with the One TV and everybody, because we do have more shows going on throughout the day, and we'll be reminding you about all these great events throughout the shows as well. So definitely keep it locked to the One. Dear Lord, thank you so very much for waking us up for another day and giving us another opportunity to uplift the kingdom. Thank you for the lovely ladies that came in today. We wish them just the best of luck. We want beautiful events for everybody, packed crowds, wonderful people coming in that we can meet and learn different things from. Just connect and go to the next level, dear Lord. We pray that all of that is successful. Give us traveling grace today, and of course, let's keep joy in our hearts, knowing all things are possible through you. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen, amen,
amen. Amen. Yes, yes.
All right, my love bugs. We love you guys, man.
We love everybody.
And be supportive.
Be supportive. Absolutely. Be supportive.
Speaks the lifestyle.
Everybody, enjoy your weekend. Bring everything.
I'm just saying.
Absolutely.
Hold on one second, ladies. Hold on one second.
You don't have to go anywhere. You can stay right there. You stay right there.
We gonna beat it. You say we out.
Hashtag grind don't stop. Hashtag work don't stop, right? We love everybody. We thank you guys for joining us. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And as always, you've got to keep it classy and keep it sexy.
That's right.
We love you guys. Kissy face.
Kissy face.
Original. We out.